Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Trinity and I'm going to give you another story about this horrible eyebrow wax experience. Now before I get into the story, go ahead and make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel to become an official member of the J team. And also don't forget to comment below any requests that you would like to see. Any type of request for stories or videos, whatever it is, make sure just to leave it below. Now getting to the story, okay, this was, first of all, this was my second time getting my eyebrows waxed. The first time was actually for prom, and then I was just like, ooh, you know, my eyebrows looking fleeky, looking right. I didn't even have to fill them in, they were perfect. Now when you get your eyebrows waxed for the first time, like for the first time, meaning if you've had bushy eyebrows or crooked eyebrows or whatever it may have been and you got it waxed for the first time, most of the time you're walking out looking pretty nice. You actually get used to seeing your brows look that way. You're actually letting them decide the shape of your brows, because they're not going to necessarily, especially if your eyebrows are really bushy, they're not going to necessarily ask you so many questions of how you want your brows. They're going to just give you an arch and say, hey, there you go. Anyways, I got my eyebrows done for the second time. So I went in and I believe I got a fill-in for my nails and I was going to, you know, clean up my brows. And I'm telling you, this was right before college, like before freshman orientation. I was like, ooh, you know, I need to get my brows right. I'm about to be heading to college. What's up? They have me in this chair and I'm getting prepared for it. And I'm guessing that it's not going to hurt, because the first time it did hurt. And I heard the second time it's going to be painless. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can take this. Plus I have a high tolerance for pain. So I knew that this could not hurt that bad. Now the lady didn't ask me exactly what I wanted, so you know, I kind of just let her do her thing. It was my second time. I didn't know that I had to give so much direction when you can kind of clearly see the shape of my brows. You should kind of know to clean it up a bit. Apparently not, because she went in for the wax, okay? Closing my eyes, having the trust in this lady, like there has to be a certain amount of trust that you have to have with people that give you services like that. So, you know, I'm trusting her that she knows what she's doing. So I'm chilling, waiting for her, you know. While she's rubbing it, I'm getting mentally prepared to, you know, breathe and, you know, be like, okay, this is when she's gonna rip it off. This lady slowly rips it off, and I felt like it was too slow, way too slow. Everybody knows it's supposed to be like a quick thing, you know, like quickly rip it off so it doesn't hurt. She definitely ripped it too slow, and I started to, you know, flinch a little bit like anybody would. I mean, come on. It really did hurt. I mean, it felt like my whole entire brow was about to come off. Like, am I bleeding? Is it bleeding? It hurt so bad, and I let her know that it hurt. I said, ouch, you know, I had to express to her like, hey, you kind of hurt me. Don't do that again, please. Don't do it again. We just got started, you guys. I just sat into the chair, so I'm already traumatized by the situation. So I took time to relax and, you know, was just like, okay, she knew that she hurt me. She knew I was uncomfortable. Let's try this again. Don't sweat it.
Round 2.
All right. So now she's moving on to my right brow. So I'm getting prepared for it, and she goes under it. Seemed pretty okay, seemed pretty fine. So she was done with the left side of my brow, and then she moved on to the right side of my brow. Now, when she went under my right brow, I didn't have any problems. It did hurt a little bit. I still didn't like the fact that she was pulling it off so slow. I don't like, bruh. Why? That was the most irritating thing ever, because, you know, I've seen movies, I've seen shows, I've heard stories, and I got my eyebrows waxed at least once to know that you're supposed to rip it off fast. You're not supposed to rip it off slow. Like, do you not like me? Do you even know me not to like me, to put paint on me? Like, did I do something wrong? Did I do something to you? I don't know. I really felt like it was just like, man, like, you don't have any problem conflicting paint on me right now. So she moves to the right side of the brow and she's going on the top. You guys, okay. She put a whole lot of wax on, I guess, the what did it look like? It looked like a popsicle stick. She pretty much, I think she put too much wax on that popsicle stick, okay? I can tell she put a whole lot of wax on it because it started to drip, and you guys know it's just bad, especially when it's on your top, the top part of your brow. If the bottom part, then okay, you know, you can kind of catch it. But if it's dropping on the top part, it's going to drop on the hair, and that's exactly what I started to feel, and I was freaking out. She saw it and she was freaking out too. We both were freaking out. She was telling me, don't worry about it, I'm gonna clean it. And I'm like, okay, you know, trusting her. Now I do feel her wiping it off like at the arch part of my my brow. And then she does proceed to take the paper and of course rub it, and I'm just like, okay, time to breathe again. So she goes in to rip it off, and it hurt really bad. And the funny thing is, she did not rip it off slowly this time. She actually ripped it off pretty fast. A little bit of my hair ripped off, and I'll tell you how I know in a little bit, but I did feel it did hurt in one area, which was the arch of my brow. And you know, she quickly took some baby oil or something and wiped off my brows as if she was completed. Now at this point, it gets a little bit scary. It gets a little scary for me because she doesn't tell me to get up. She doesn't say that she's finished. She actually calls someone over into the back room. Then she starts to speak another language. She's not speaking English anymore. So at this point, I'm really nervous because I'm just like, both of these ladies are looking at the right side of my brow and they're not speaking English. I don't know what they're saying. I'm just sitting there like, I just kind of assumed that she was trying to give the other lady some guidance with the situation. During the process of when they were talking and trying to figure things out, I was sitting in that chair and my right eyebrow was tingling. Like, it hurt really bad. It didn't feel like it was supposed to feel after getting just a normal wax. It really started to tingle and it really started to feel very irritated. She used this little spoolie brush to, I guess, play around with my hair. After she took the spoolie brush, playing around with my brows clearly, and went to my other brow for what I don't know. But before I did get my eyebrows waxed for prom, the lady did also grab tweezers, I guess just to clean up certain hairs that didn't get pulled off. Now I'm not exactly sure why she would go back and tweeze after applying the baby oil on my brow after she was done waxing. I don't know. From what I know, you're supposed to tweeze and then put the baby oil on last. But hey, I guess she was trying to make my brows identical. I really think she should have showed me my brows beforehand, but I guess she was trying to fix her problem, which she did not. Getting back to the story, so she tweezed some of this brow and then she went back to the right, and I told her, I let her know, hey, don't, you know, it hurts up here on the top of my brow. And of course she understood, so she was like, oh no, I'm not, you know, just a little bit under the brow. I'm like, okay, all right. So after, when she was done, she actually didn't offer to give me the mirror, and that was really like the biggest red flag of all, because you're always supposed to give someone the mirror, especially after you wax their eyebrows. So you guys, I looked in the mirror and one of my eyebrows was curved and the other one was arched. Hell no, to the no. You know how people say, oh, brows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. Well, guess what? My eyebrows were cousins, okay? They were cousins. Actually, no, they weren't cousins, y'all. They were second cousins. Second cousins, y'all. Let me not sugarcoat anything. I was extremely upset because I was all about my brows, especially after I liked them. You know, for prom, I was just like, oh, you know, nice. I love me with the little arch going on. And I let her know that I did not like my brows at all. I did not like them. I told her, hey, I don't want to pay for this. You know, my brows look ugly. I had to throw out words to let her know that, hey, I am completely unsatisfied with my brows. Like, you actually messed them up. They don't even look good anymore. I looked better walking in than walking out, you know. She did not let me pay for my brows, and that was fine with me because I wasn't gonna pay for second cousin eyebrows. I left, and from that point I had to literally learn how to fill in my brows so I wouldn't walk around looking busted. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy filling in my eyebrows and all of that good stuff, but back in the day I had no intentions of ever filling in my eyebrows. I just wanted to get them waxed. But after this situation, oh, I had to learn really quick. I had to master it because you guys, oh my God, you done came a long way, girl. And I'm still growing out my eyebrows. I have not got my eyebrows waxed over a year. My brow on the right, I promise you, on the right, my brow is still a little bit more curved. And it has to be because of that lady. Yep, I'm blaming you, lady. I'm blaming you. You messed up my brows, girl. You messed up my brows. And I don't appreciate whoever commented. This was, I don't know what video it was on. It was on one of like my old Storytime videos. I don't appreciate that one person that left that comment about my brows, one looking curved and one looking artsy. You don't know what I've been through, okay? You don't know why my eyebrow was looking curved that day, okay? At the moment, I think my brow was still growing out, and maybe sometimes especially if I do videos later on in the day and I've done a whole lot of moving around and stuff, you know, sometimes your brows can kind of rub off a little bit. And see, that's why sometimes I part my hair to the left most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time, because you know, if I'm feeling, you know, if I'm like, you know, brows looking kind of rough today, just put my hair like this and what's up? What you see? Who got a curved brow? Who brow curved? You don't know? Right, because I got the hair right here. Before you go, make sure to give me a thumbs up. I would really, really love that. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.